Start video transmission. We're on the air. Welcome, boys and girls, to the... Oh, hang on. Don't want to be offensive. Welcome, boys and girls, and everyone in between, to the CreedCast podcast. Yeah. We're gonna have Minecraft as background footage, because, you know, that's just what we're gonna do. Because this is a pilot episode, and I just kind of rushed to get this started, we don't actually have a topic at the moment. Shall we look into some topics? Okay, what kind of topics do we want to talk? Do we just want to have a conversation topic, a controversial topic, you know? Maybe something like that? Hang on. Oh, hang on, this isn't actually even... Oh, we've actually got viewers talking in the chat. Okay, hang on, let me get the audio to work, because that is kind of big. I just realized the device isn't actually going through the headset. They couldn't hear you for a brief period of time. There we go.
Oh, that's so good.
Alright, hello everybody. Hello, Stormday, Crickety, and
Hello.
Neo Arrow.
Hey, welcome to the podcast.
And Shaoling Gaming. Hi, how's it going?
Can we get an... Sorry if you hear children in the background. They're just in the basement
Yeah.
having fun.
Alright, soft or hard taco? That's one of the questions
Soft
the
or
chat
hard?
just gave. Yep,
If it's
soft
a
or hard?
taco, it's a hard shell. But if it's a burrito, soft shell all the way.
Well, I
yeah.
personally, I like soft shell tacos.
I prefer hard shell because, you know, with soft shell, it's kind of easy to just get all your toppings to just spill out if you hold it the wrong way.
That's fair.
Well, yeah, understandably, but I can't deal with the hard shell texture. I don't know why, but I can't do it.
Ah. Alright, shall I get a bit of music going in the background?
I don't see why not. Also, Dalton, the
Alright, I'm gonna have to go
the
through
texture
files
pack
and
isn't
show
really
you
one to
screen. It
load.
doesn't really matter.
So,
It isn't. I can get rid of it.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
having fun
you
with
might
project
need to.
folder. There we are. Just gonna get a bit of my
Can we give an
phone in the background.
Can we give an introduction to everybody? I don't think everybody knows who everyone.
What now?
That's fair.
Alright.
An introduction.
An introduction. Alright, so you wanna
Good.
introduce yourself to the comments, or the
Like-
comments to
like-
introduce themselves to you?
No, I mean
Us
like
introduce
we
ourselves
need
to,
to
like, the-
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
It's like, if
introduce
you think about it-
ourselves to them. Right,
We
well,
need
they,
to introduce ourselves like Full House style. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, they already know who I am. They're subscribers of mine, after all. At least I hope you're subscribed. You better be subscribed.
If you don't, I'll find out where you live, and I swear.
You don't want to find out what
It
happens
won't
next.
be good.
Hello. My name is Shigimble, aka Dalton. Hello. I'm 21. Welcome.
It's now a
I gotta
bad
turn
time
the
to say
mic
I
up.
have social anxiety.
Yes, this is a...
Yeah, you had the idea.
Hello. My name is TTV Bot. Call me Seth. Or Bot if you feel like it.
The world is no longer available to join.
Yeah, he left to
Yeah, no, I
take
am-
off the texture pack.
Yeah, let's take out the texture pack.
Alright, I'm gonna have to check out the live stream here. Get the chat
Ask the
going on my phone.
ask the comments for some questions.
Okay, so
Or ask the stream.
someone said, say that you committed a murder with a fork whilst holding a penny in your mouth. How'd you be able to get away with that?
Oh,
And-
easy. Just plead insanity.
Yes, plead
you'll be
insanity.
fine.
Exactly.
Dude, it's
You
like,
know? That's actually not a bad idea.
And the
yeah,
chat's
exactly.
just
You
saying,
plead insanity.
the chat's
You'll be
just
fine.
saying, imagine not being subscribed to Creed, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine.
Exactly. Couldn't be me.
Dalton, are you back in the world or not?
My Minecraft is dying. Give me a minute.
Okay, because I was saying unable to connect.
The chat's just saying,
Insanity.
the chat's just saying, imagine not being subscribed. I had to be sure the audio was working fine.
Oh yeah, it's working. I'm spectating the stream.
Alright. Is the music too loud, too quiet? Could you even tell there's music there in the first place?
The music is very, very quiet.
Very quiet, but it's there.
Okay, one of you have to host it
At least
because
there.
it is not wanting to load
Sharon,
Minecraft.
Alright, I'll host it. Why not? Chat, just so you know, this is not just gonna essentially just be a Minecraft playthrough. It's just gonna be essentially just background footage. And yes, I do agree, the music is fire.
I said fine, not fire.
Oh, he said it's fine. I thought he said it was fire. It is fine too. My bad. Common misconception. Let's see. What should the seed be?
Oh, no.
Just random. What? Seth. Thank you.
Seth, copyright. Copyright.
I was wanting to see if Shane could hear it through like the
Yes.
stream.
Yes, we can.
Okay. It's
Alright,
fine. It was
uh,
some
dying,
random
bruh.
Mexican song. It's
Let's
fine.
see. Gonna put the Doritos texture pack in here, the Dr. Pepper texture pack, and the Saul
Alright.
Goodman texture packs.
All right.
All right, and well, we'll just create it.
Dude, my
The music's
Minecraft
also
is not
played
wanting to
on-
load.
alright. So,
It's not because you got comp banned. It just doesn't let you in Minecraft again.
No,
Alright,
it's
what
whenever I
that is.
load Chroma Hills, my game just dies.
so it seems the chat is rather active. Does the chat have any conversations we could have?
Any conversation topics,
like-
maybe?
Conversation topics. You know, maybe answer a few questions.
Yeah. Personal, maybe.
You know, get our own opinions in. Oh, that's probably
Felton, you
the
never
most
answered my
popular
question
stream.
about looking like a Roblox
Yeah.
or Fortnite character.
Oh, walking like a Roblox or Fortnite
So,
character?
Walking, running, jumping.
hey, watch out! Whenever you
Crawling.
I
spawn,
definitely-
you might spawn like in a water cave.
Okay.
The game is also
I don't know.
not having a fun time at the moment. Opinion on hair?
Hair?
Like the grass on your head. Okay.
I mean, it's okay. It's not bad if it's on someone's head, if it's on someone. But as soon as it's off someone, it's horrible. I hate it.
yes. The stream isn't working with the music. Well, it isn't working with the game. Yeah, the stream is dying for some reason.
I just got disconnected from your
All right.
world.
Here's a personal question. What day did you cough for the first time ever? Well, let's see. It was probably the
Back.
Probably like the day I was born.
mm,
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm back.
June 5th, 2008 at 3:16 a.m.
What did I just walk back into? What?
Guys, I don't think the Minecraft background stuff is gonna work for me because anytime I try it, my stream dies. I'll just put it that way.
Turn off the
Okay.
music.
No, the music
Turn off the
that
music.
that isn't gonna help. This basically happens every time I stream. That's why I don't really stream games
then
very
what
often.
do you want to do?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Earliest memory. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Go play Terraria or
Mm.
something. Earliest memory? Oh, dude, we could play Totally Reliable Delivery Simulator.
No, what he means by that is any game he dies
Oh.
because, yeah,
So I think
because he's streaming.
My earliest memory?
right.
I don't really know.
I'm not sure.
I'd say when I was like 14 or 15, watching my little brother get hit by a car was probably my earliest memory.
What? I'd say my earliest memory is probably seeing myself in a picture for the first time in my preschool classroom. I was like, "Dang, that's what I look like."
Seeing yourself in a picture. Could you imagine that being that's a memory? You're just like, man,
That's what I
this
look like.
picture's crazy. And they're like, that's you, and you're like, no.
Neo
You're lying.
Arrow's first memory was singing the alphabet song on Christmas when they were like 3.
Hey, I mean that's not as weird as a picture of yourself. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
mean, one of mine is playing the original Goat Simulator on an Xbox 360, so
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
that.
I can't
got
really
my-
think of anything before that.
I'll just get my projects
That's-
folder going in the background. So every song I've
That's
ever made
fair.
will just play. Watch, I bet now it's gonna be too loud.
Most likely.
Seth, what do we want to do while we're doing this?
Let's see.
Alright,
We play DayZ.
I was
I'm
thinking
gonna
about
scroll through
Grounded.
conversation, like controversial topics. How about that?
that's what I was
Controversial.
Oh,
I spelled
but these-
controversial wrong. Controversial topics.
DayZ.
thinking. Wait, Shane, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you set up? Sorry. Could you set up the Hold on.
Shaolin
Apparently,
Games,
Rams with a
earliest
taxi with my
memory
mom
was
going to a new
they were
house.
Either like 2 or 3. Went to their room for lying, apparently, or was in a
Zhao
taxi with
Ling,
their
that's a
mom.
pretty decently good memory. Going in a taxi with your mom to a new house. It's pretty cool.
Well, anyway, Shane,
Mhm.
excuse noises in the background, please. Could you possibly just get everything going on your PC and then switch to your Xbox and hop DayZ and just play that?
Nah, I
But
don't really
we play
I
in the background and have like the Discord thing going, or maybe just like get on Minecraft.
don't really want to. Neo Arrow, I should be listening to your album coming out on December 10th. Hey, Seth, do you remember where the time machine is?
Yeah, wasn't it in the basement, right?
I don't think so. Didn't
Seth, you want to go back
the-
to big mods, high loot, full map PvP?
I was sleeping just.
I was
one
just going
song.
into Model Livonia with that.
Oh, we can do Modern Livonia. That works.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna have music.
Oh, I forgot I already had stuff.
All right, let's
Oh,
go.
I guess I'll
Let's
play
go
with
through
this.
these controversial topics. That way, I could have half of my audience love me and half of my half of my audience hate me.
Obvious.
Obvious.
Oh, this is probably good. This is probably the worst idea I think I've ever had, as this could
Search up like
seriously-
on Google like controversial topics and just go up with that.
That's what he did. One of them was suicide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So.
Did you guys did you guys hear about I forgot where it was, but they essentially made like suicide capsules if people wanted to it would essentially
Oh,
they would
yeah,
essentially
where
just
it,
be yeah,
Yeah, it turns you into a tree when you die after a while.
something like that. I
Yeah,
read
I saw
one that
those.
or I seen one that would it like slowly decreases the amount of oxygen. Like your family could just be standing around. Kind of messed up, but
That's not bad.
All right. So, first on this list here is abortion. So.
I was just about to bring that up.
All right.
So.
So we're gonna give our opinions on it.
I suppose.
10 out of 10, Bing Chilling.
Being cheating.
Nah.
Okay. So.
I mean, it's not the best, I will say. It's not a good idea, and also it's illegal now, so can't really do anything
Yeah, but
about it.
I understand abortion.
Yeah, I was about to
if,
say-
like, you get raped.
Yeah, I understand the idea behind it. You know.
Yeah, but like 16-year-olds getting it because they had unprotected, and
Yeah, it's just.
they don't want a child. That just like don't do it at that point, or wear a
Yeah.
protection or something.
You know, maybe use it as
People
like a
can't
lesson
keep their
or
legs
something.
closed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna die. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
Let's see, there's a lot of this stuff I don't even just want to talk about.
I mean, I mean, to be fair, you did search up controversial
I
topics.
did search up controversial
That is true.
topics.
You did indeed search up controversial topics, so that is on you.
Look up just
Why
topics.
is the zombie on the roof? There's a zombie on the roof.
Topics to debate.
Seth.
Hmm.
I have found the wheel of backpacks.
Yeah, those are pretty loaded.
Creedman gets canceled after this. Say your goodbyes.
Goodbye,
I sure hope
Oz.
Creedman doesn't get canceled.
I hope
Yeah,
not.
same.
Alright. Gun
I mean,
control.
not to hate or anything, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Shane has enough fame to be canceled.
For real.
Not quite. We went from 6 viewers to 1. It looks like.
No,
Oh no.
I did not appreciate it.
That could just be a glitch.
Maybe.
Okay, next
topic.
topic, come on.
Controversial topics. Okay, gun control.
Gun control.
Gun control.
I don't think gun control should be a thing. I'm gonna be
Okay.
100%.
That's what I was gonna say. First of all, it does violate one of the amendments. I don't remember which one. I think it's the second
Exactly.
one. And not only that, but also, if you ban guns, people are gonna find other ways to kill each other.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
there's gonna be guns on the street no matter what. So there's no point
Yeah.
in banning them.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, people already have them. What are you gonna do? Force them away? I mean, that's not gonna be a good idea.
Exactly.
You know.
You know,
I mean,
like it's stupid to ban them because
Look-
murder's banned, still happens.
look at the UK, for instance. I mean, they have very strict gun laws, but they're not. At least they're not shooting
People
each
still
other.
get stabbed.
But they're still stabbing
Yeah,
each other.
exactly.
Oh, but at least the schools aren't getting shot up. Which, by the way, personally, I feel the school shootings, they happen a lot less than what Europeans tend to think.
Exactly.
I mean, they do,
Like
but
what
then
we have
again,
maybe
you do hear
one
about it a
every
lot.
3 months, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which still isn't good, I don't think children should have.
I mean, yeah, by all means, it's not good. But
It's
I mean,
not good.
it's
No, it's not,
less
but-
than they actually think it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And it just
Exactly.
And like Dalton said previously, it's just people are gonna find more ways to get guns. They're still gonna be out. People are
Yeah.
still gonna be selling them.
I know.
Exactly. There's no point in banning them. It's not gonna fix anything.
But I mean, if anything, I feel like there should be more strict laws on buying them.
Mm-hmm.
If anything.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you gotta think, if they were to ban all guns, there would be a giant civil war.
True.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I mean, God forbid we have another civil war. First
I mean,
one
I
was
know,
already
right?
enough.
Honestly,
I say
we're
we.
already almost into a World War III. Might as well tack a civil war onto that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right, I say we move on from the controversial topics because I just realized talking about these live isn't exactly going to be a very good idea,
Fair enough.
especially on a
It's
channel like
entertaining,
mine where all I do is just upload innocent music.
It's entertainment, no?
Favorite soda?
Dalton.
How about that?
Dr.
Ooh.
Pepper, 100%.
That is kind of a tough one
And reasoning.
because
Oh.
though I do like Dr. Pepper, that I wouldn't say it's my absolute favorite. I mean, I also like Sprite, and hear me out. This is controversial. Root beer. All right.
I don't really like root beer. Root beer? I don't know, root beer just has a taste. I don't really like it.
I wouldn't say that root beer's bad, but specific root beers have to be for specific times,
Mm-hmm.
Like A&W is good for like family cookouts,
Mm-hmm. I mean, anytime.
Bargs is good for drinking with dinner, and then like the off-brand's good if you're just thirsty, Like mugs,
Yeah.
It's good for when you're thirsty, but meh.
Oh, and but the root beer Dum Dums, those are really good.
The root beer Dum Dums are fire.
They
I will
are.
give you that one.
Xiaowing Gaming's favorite soda is Mountain Dew. That's a good one. Mountain Dew is really good. Or Orange Crush.
Mountain Dew is a
I
good
don't
soda,
mind-
especially for gaming.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't really mind drinking other sodas. It's just Dr. Pepper is like a top for me.
You know what I do
Dr.
is
Pepper's bottom of the barrel for me, to be honest.
No, it is
My favorite
not.
soda, 100% Sprite.
Sprite is also pretty good. Let's see. So I was gonna go somewhere, but I forgot what I was gonna do with it. Huh. Oh yeah. Wait, no, that wasn't it. I was gonna say that earlier. Never mind. So, what's your opinion on the hit TV show Breaking Bad, starring Bryan Cranston?
Never seen it, so I can't give an honest opinion about it.
I liked it. I mean, I liked it, but
Stream!
this could have just
Shun
been me,
Dalton!
though.
Shun him!
What?
Shun the non-believer!
What?
I liked Breaking Bad, but I mean, it was... My only slight problem with it was that this could have just been me, though. Whenever I watched it, I tended to, skip the episodes early, and there was just a lot of, content of, actual, natural content, after the episodes and whatnot. Early before. So, if you were to skip the intro, some of the time you're missing, 20 minutes of content.
Yeah.
And, 4 videos. I don't know.
That's fair.
I also thought it had a decent amount of plot holes in it.
It did, yeah.
Like,
It did.
I mean, how didn't Gus see that bomb? You know?
Probably because it was under a wheelchair and a crippled man.
It was attached to the outside of the wheel. I mean, it was pretty easy to see.
That's fair. Dalton,
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of the map.
Alright.
Jesse! We need to cook Jesse! Jesse!
I've never seen it, so, again, like I said, I can't really give an honest opinion about it.
Jesse, we need to cook! We need to satisfy Augustus' finger!
We need to bake, Jesse, we need to bake bread, Jesse.
I don't know, Mr. Wheat.
Has chat given you any questions yet, or no?
Jesse, stop playing Angry Birds. We need to cook.
Okay, great talk.
No, no questions yet. Not yet.
Can we get some questions from him?
Yeah, I mean,
Possibly.
that'd be pretty cool.
That'd
That'd be
be
pretty
cool.
poggers.
I actually saw one earlier that I just remembered about. It's what your favorite color is.
Boy. It's...
I might just murder myself. I might do it. Just to get a better spawn. Because I already have stuff. I was playing on this a bit ago. I'm into
That's
it.
fair.
Goodbye.
Shane's dipped. Okay, Seth, so,
What?
I don't know. Waiting for a question, I guess. I don't fucking
Oh,
know.
I was waiting for your answer. I guess you didn't hear me.
Answer what?
One of the people in the chat said, "What's your favorite color?"
Oh, mine is purple. My favorite color is purple. I don't know why, but it is. Second favorite color, pink.
I like. My personal favorite colors are, orange. Because that's one
Orange.
of the main colors in my profile picture, and just orange. Orange is a pretty good color. And yeah, definitely pink. Pink is a good color too.
You guys don't like the Xbox green? You know what I mean?
Ooh, Xbox green is a pretty
Okay.
good color too.
Okay,
Imagine
that's
that,
fair.
but a little bit lighter.
Okay. I mean, I
That's-
understand,
so, like,
purple, I
lime
don't know
green.
why, but purple is just, it's so calming,
Mm-hmm.
It's like a calm color.
Like magenta,
Magenta?
magenta.
Magenta's a good color, too.
It is. It's like
Oh, it does that.
It's like Purple, but it's going through an emo phase.
It's like Purple, but it's a little bit lighter.
Emo phase.
Seth, we still haven't gotten your answer, unless we have. I wasn't paying attention.
No, you did. You already did. I said, imagine like an Xbox Green, but like a little bit lighter.
Alright.
You know.
So, what's your favorite video game? That's a pretty good question.
That is a good question.
And I mean,
Are we
like,
talking
of
like
all
new
time.
gen video game
Just-
or okay of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Controversial, but Left 4 Dead.
That's not controversial.
Fair.
I love that game.
It was such a good game.
It was a good game. Like, still
So
personally
wait,
one of
are
my
we-
favorite games.
Are we saying like games that we played before, or are we just gonna do like games that we've seen too?
Just
Doesn't matter.
preferably
just, like,
ones that
any
you,
game in
preferably ones
general.
that you've played before, because you have more experience on the topic.
That's fair. Well, here, how about this? The favorite game that I've seen, Shadow. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
But you cut out.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Never seen it.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Basically, you're like this dude, right? Normal dude. Okay.
So basically every game
And
so far.
yeah, and you ride around on a horse, killing. They're called Colossus, right?
Red Dead
And
Redemption
you're like
3.
killing them to like revive somebody, because like they're like your sister or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like they're like giant. You guys can look it up if you want. Look up like some of them.
I'm
be
just gonna
pretty
take your
cool.
word for it. You know, I'll look it up just
search,
because
it's
I'm
not
on
that bad.
just because I'm on a stream. Maybe they may not have a good time.
Yeah.
Crickety wants us to play Among Us.
Oh no. We
Among
can play Among
Us.
Us.
We can play Among Us.
We
I
can
just have to
download it.
install it.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so what
Do
do
we
they...
want to play Among Us on the stream?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can play Among Us. I mean,
But-
sure.
Alright, but what was the thing that you wanted me to look up?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow
Mine's
of...
definitely. It's not the
Shadow of
Left 4 Dead 1.
Colossus.
It's Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
That,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
those
that's
things
the
are
one
Left 4 Dead
that,
2 was just
that's
so
the one that
good.
we played.
That's the one I grew up with.
I grew up with the original one, but Left 4 Dead 2 was just, it was so much better. As
Left 4
much
Dead-
as I hate to.
If I'm not mistaken, Left 4 Dead 2 was the first video game I ever played. It's actually what got me into gaming. That and,
Yeah.
one time I
Mine was
watching...
Shane
World
got
at
me
War,
into
Call of
video
Duty.
games.
Call of Duty World at War Zombies.
Yeah, but
Shane
that was-
got me into video games.
I got
I'll
stuff
be
in video
honest.
games. Yeah, and
I'd
And
say
if
either,
it
like,
wasn't gonna
Left
be
4
him, it would have
Dead.
been my dad.
Oh, fair. I would have said either Left 4 Dead or Rust. Because I don't know why Rust upsets me so much, but it's such a fun video
It
game.
is. Yeah. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
Among Us
adrenaline
public,
you
so
can
us
get.
viewers can join. I would do that.
Ooh,
However, the
true.
issue with that is if I were to get imposter, you'll know.
I was gonna say just like hide your screen. Just like give them the
But
code.
then
And
what's-
just like hide your
what-
screen.
What's the fun in that then?
Well, I mean, fair. Among Us. Didn't they
Mine's done
change this game
downloading.
like a ton?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
there's
they added,
lots of roles now.
Yeah, they added new roles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Didn't they also get rid of like actually chatting? You have to do like preset chats now, something like that.
I think so. I don't 100% know. I think so though.
I seen that on mobile, like a while ago though.
Yeah. Alright. So, Seth, what was your favorite game? Only Dalton has answered so far.
What?
He told you his favorite game. You're literally looking it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
But yeah, you didn't. Oh well, I mean, if anything, you might not have said yours. I mean.
Yeah, I didn't say mine, but just look at the content on my YouTube channel, and you'd know that it.
For real.
And Minecraft is definitely up there. It's not my favorite game of all time. Maybe back in the older versions it was, but not anymore. My Among Us is done, by the way. And
yeah, mine is too. I've just been waiting for you guys.
Sorry, if you asked a question, you're gonna have to repeat it. I just shot 300 rounds and it was very loud.
Speaking of loud, that is
yes, that's a little bit loud.
Just a little.
Am I loud?
Yeah.
Am I loud?
Yeah, you are.
Am I loud?
I want everyone to know my friend code.
What map do we want to play?
I don't know. Can I not choose my own friend code?
No.
Dang. Gotta find a good one.
I just did the random one.
We gotta play the Henry.
Due to a suspension, I cannot do that. I can't play Among Us.
Bruh.
You can't play
Get
Among
on.
Us?
I was gonna say get on. No, he can't. Because he got. Oh my god.
Because of the ban
he
that
got
I got for my
banned.
profile picture. Alright, you guys have fun with that. I guess I'll just play a different game. It's whatever.
Maybe it won't be as fun.
I don't know what to tell you, bruh.
Shane, the only thing I can think of is you get everything set up on your DMI on your phone. And then just play Minecraft on your X. Was I?
Yeah, I didn't hear a word you said.
No. The only thing I can think of is you get everything set up, switch your HDMI to your open. Oh, am I good? What?
Nah.
No, alright, but I want this to stay as more of like a talking thing. It's kind of shifting over to a gaming stream, and I don't.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
it's
then
boring
just
if you just
sit there and make
talk.
like music while we're talking.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
can do that. Gotta figure out which song to make. I'll have to think about that.
So if you want to play Fortnite.
Listen to a Splatoon song. I've never heard any Splatoon music
Rust.
before.
Dalton.
Alright, question.
Question.
Favorite season and why? How about that?
Favorite seasoning or season?
Season. Like winter, autumn, fall, summer.
Definitely fall. Fall is like spring, but without the allergies.
Winter, 100%.
Okay, Shane, why fall?
Okay, fall, it has like perfect weather conditions. Everything starts looking nice. Everything starts going brown, and then it's essentially spring, but better because there's not pollen in the air that causes me to wish I was dead.
That's fair. Alright, Seth, why winter?
Because I just like the cold normally, and I don't get allergies during the winter.
Alternate 8.
Usually I would have said the summer, but I get allergies during the summer, so.
I'd have to go with the summer, to be honest. Because, I love fishing. Fishing is phenomenal in the summer.
Ice fish, easy done.
Alternate 8.
I've been ice fishing. It's not my favorite, but I prefer the summer. I don't know why, but I don't like the heat. Don't get me wrong. The heat sucks. But you can go like swimming.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I personally like the summer.
Yep, summer.
I've got a really good question.
All right, what's that?
Okay, what's your question?
Do any of you guys think that there is life on other planets?
Oh,
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a very low possibility that we're alone in this universe,
Dude, I 100% agree. I personally do think there's life on other planets.
I mean, maybe not.
I think there is. Because if you think about it, right? you know how we're just okay, let's say I don't mean to be like okay, this is like a very controversial thing I'm about to say. Don't think that I'm not into religion. Just like throw the Bible out the window, okay? We're not going off of the Bible right now. If we just magically appear on this earth, what are the chances that we're the only people that do? And there's not other, like, millions of other species on other planets.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like, how many planets are like Earth? There is no way that we're the only one to develop life.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe it.
There is a chance we might be the only sentient life, you know? There's a chance.
True, because there is plants and whatnot. But I mean... And also you gotta think there is, for humans at least, and animals on Earth, they're actually evolving. There is an evolution series. So I feel like there is other life on other planets.
Exactly.
Honestly,
and to go off of that, there's a species of bird that literally went extinct and re-evolved back and is flourishing now.
By the way, Neo Arrow, that song I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But it makes sense.
It makes sense for there to be other life. I mean, also from what I said. But I mean, also, if there's, I'm not necessarily saying that there's gonna be like other humans on other planets. I mean, like animals, for example, they have lungs, they breathe in oxygen, right? There are other planets that are more oxygen rich than Earth. You know what I mean?
Rickety says, we haven't explored other Earth-like planets yet, but alien life could be possible.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, he understands.
And it doesn't have to be alien life like in sci-fi shows and whatnot. It could literally just be like...
It doesn't have to be big.
It could be a plant.
Massive foreheads.
Exactly. And, to base off of, like, alien life from movies and whatnot, the only reason we're developed to breathe oxygen is because our atmosphere is oxygen.
Yeah.
I mean, what if there was an atmosphere out there that had, like, carbon dioxide something in there, and, there was life that could breathe carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
Yeah. It just... I don't know.
That's a great question. I mean, it makes sense that there'd be other life. Maybe not sentient, maybe, but it makes sense.
When the dinosaurs were around, they were so huge because of the mass about it.
I have another good question.
What?
Alright, what's that?
Shane.
Shane died.
Did I?
I know.
What happened to him? It died.
Probably my noise suppression that I have on. I can turn that off.
Should drugs be legal?
Drugs? What drugs are we talking? Like,
Yeah,
cannabis
say,
or hard drugs?
I'm not necessarily hard drugs, but like, there'd still be laws against them. Like, can't necessarily drive. You can't do things that would harm other people.
I say do.
'Cause, I mean, drugs aren't necessarily bad.
I say
they're just bad in those circumstances.
I say that we treat marijuana kind of like alcohol.
Yeah.
But hard drugs like
buy them. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hard drugs like cocaine, heroin, all that stuff. Those should stay illegal. Don't want anyone doing any of those.
Fair.
All right. Neo Arrow asks if we've ever had a near-death experience before.
Yes, I actually have had a near-death experience before.
All right.
Recently.
I don't do recently. I haven't, but.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was waiting on that.
This was like 2-3 weeks ago. I was driving in the snow on a cliff going up to Cripple Creek, and I hit a patch of black ice, and I slid like 3 feet and almost went off the cliff. So, and there's been times where I've, had to slam on my brakes because semi-trucks pull out in front of me or whatnot, but I've had a couple of near-death experiences. I almost drowned at a water park.
I think we've all had that experience before.
Yeah.
It was at the wave pool with like the tubes, and the wave came and pushed a tube over me, and I couldn't like get around them.
Yeah.
I've had two that I can think of. All right. So one time, whenever I was like 3, 4, I was really young. I come down with pneumonia, right? And I was,
Ooh.
I
I
was,
remember that.
yeah, I was
I
really
remember that.
young. So like my immune system wasn't all that, and you know,
Yeah.
I was really young, so I don't remember much about that. And I do have another one. Right, one time I was swimming at a friend's pond. I think Seth, you may have been there before. And there was this kid there. I'm not gonna say any names, obviously. And what happened was he had found his way out into the, deep area where he, can't swim, can't touch the bottom. So what that
Okay.
kid decided to do was grab me, push me under to keep him up, and I stayed under for like 30 seconds. It was so sudden I couldn't, catch a deep breath before I went under. So, I was underwater for like 30 seconds
Oh yeah.
with like barely any oxygen to run off of. And
That's fair.
like right whenever I pushed him off was the moment I was about to start breathing in water.
Mm.
Neo Arrow says they once got their legs shredded by glass. Yikes.
Ooh,
That's gotta hurt.
that sounds painful, bro. Damn.
I'd like to share my experience. My singular experience would have to be a couple years back. I would say I was around 6, 7.
Okay.
I was with my grandparents, going hiking, going to see waterfalls, and
Okay.
climbed up on a waterfall. Dry rocks, by the way. The water's next to it. I somehow slip, and I'm sitting there, sitting down, not panicking at all, because I don't know what's below me. It's like a 30-foot drop onto rocks, right? And I'm sitting there sliding down the waterfall like it's a water slide, not understanding what's about to happen, but I stop like 10 feet from the edge.
Why do I imagine you sitting there just like baby Patrick, just sliding down a waterfall, not a
That's
thought
what I
in your
imagine myself
mind.
doing.
Just
That's essentially what happened.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you all ever been fishing?
I have been a few times. I think
Yeah.
The biggest fish you've caught?
I have to say around. I think it was a freshwater
I don't know if
bass,
this says
and it was
something.
about.
I don't know if this says something about my fishing level, but an 8-year-old beat me, caught more fish than I did. So.
But I think the biggest fish I caught was a freshwater bass, and it was about maybe 5, 6 inches long.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. We ate it. It was
I
pretty
don't
good.
remember if I'm being honest. I think it was like a. I actually don't know. I don't really fish that much. I've been.
Yeah, I know. Mine is a 29-inch red drum when I was in Texas.
That's a big thing.
It was a big boy. It took me like 2 hours to fight him to get him into the boat.
Neo Arrow caught a bass. It was about 3 pounds, just under.
I mean, a 5-inch bass isn't that bad, honestly. It's pretty
Really
decent
isn't.
sized.
I mean, at least it tastes good too,
Yeah, bass does typically taste good if it's cooked properly.
I prefer catfish though.
I can't do catfish.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. I can't deal with the flavor of it. I don't know.
Like sometimes we'll have catfish with like hush puppies, French fries, all that. It's generally really good.
Maybe I've just never had good catfish. I don't know.
Maybe, but I mean the ones we normally catch are like straight out of the Mississippi River. Sometimes. Arrow says it was at camp, and they do this thing where you catch a fish. Well, if you catch a fish above 3 pounds, you get your name on a wall. So I was pretty salty that it was like 2 to 5 pounds.
Well, 2.5 pounds. That's
2.5.
That's actually a pretty decently sized fish too.
The biggest fish I've caught is an 8-pound log. I'll tell you that much.
Hell yeah.
For real though.
Alright, guys, just 253 more episodes and we might get a celebrity on here.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes?
If you won $10 million tomorrow, what would you do? Like, what would you do with the money?
Buy a better computer, that's
Can I go
for sure.
first?
Yes,
Okay,
okay.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I would wait a few days, probably like a week, before buying anything. Just to see, if it... I don't know, just to see,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. And also just to give me time to think about it. I wouldn't
Okay.
really tell anybody about it. I would
That's fair.
I would do like normal things.
Just pretend it
But
doesn't
I have like
exist.
10 mil.
It's like,
What?
it'd be kind of like a pretend it doesn't exist, but still use it,
Yeah. Because I wouldn't want anybody to tell me, or I wouldn't really want anybody. I wouldn't want to tell anybody. Just be like, oh no way, and then get so into my life. But as soon as like I get low on money, they're like, I'm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's understandable.
What I would do
Yeah.
is, let's see, so I would definitely buy a better computer, and I'd actually buy a licensed version of FL Studio. That way I can actually open my projects after I save them. Maybe, maybe invest a bit of it, and, lose all the stuff I invested,
I would for real buy like a whole setup.
Donate some of it to charity, maybe,
Maybe. Nah, man, screw them kids, bro.
Honestly, I probably would get a somewhat nice car. I'm talking maybe like a Dodge Charger or something like that.
Yeah.
A nice-ish car.
Mm-hmm.
Get a house for
I
me
wouldn't-
and my girlfriends, and then I'd probably just save the rest. Maybe buy a decently good PC.
Yeah.
And then just kind of save the rest of it, to be honest.
That'll work. Sorry if you're.
Oh wait, how much money did you say it was?
10 million.
10 mil.
I'd invest half of it.
I'd put all of it into like an IRA or something, like a retirement
I'd put,
plan,
like-
so I could retire.
That's true.
Crickety
I was gonna
says.
say, like, invest half of it, and then, like, in, 20 years, take it all out, and then, yeah, put it into a retirement plan.
Okay.
Crickety says they would maybe donate a lot of it and put the rest in a savings account.
That's true, too.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Arrow says they would spend quite a bit on things they've always wanted. FL Studio, Nintendo 64, stuff like that, and they would buy stuff for their friends. And something
Okay.
else I'd do with that is... Something else I'd do with my money is I would definitely get a plane ticket to the UK so I could visit my overseas friend. 100%.
That's actually fair.
That's understandable. See, my house, if I were to end up buying a house, I'd buy like a decent, like a 5-bedroom, and if I have any friends who want, to move in or stay the night or hang out, I
Maybe-
have extra rooms for them.
Maybe stay
You
in
have, like,
town
3
for the
extra
week.
guest rooms.
Exactly.
All master bedrooms
And-
with 2 bathrooms attached.
If you ever have kids, you got some bedrooms set up already.
Exactly, like that kind of thing.
Alright, I'll be right back. You guys carry the conversation and don't get racist.
I no promises. Let's see here. Is animal experimentation justified?
Is animal experimentation justified?
Do you think it should be? Do you think it should be legal?
I'm gonna have to say no on that one.
No.
No,
Wait, what did I ask?
you know,
Wait. Did I say you think it
just
should be
for
right or wrong?
I'd say wrong because they're, I'm not an animal activist or anything, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of 50-50 on it. You know, it's like
exactly, like
it's like
testing
Because
makeup
I mean,
on monkeys and shit.
it's
It's like, bruh,
it's like at least
if you
they're
look like crap, makeup's not gonna help, especially tested on a monkey. It's
mm-hmm.
but I
You know,
mean,
it's like
one thing that I do understand with Dalton, you just died.
okay.
You got killed by an arrow? It just
I
said
didn't
an
even get a
arrow.
name.
Nobody killed you. You just got killed by
I
an
know.
arrow.
Okay.
But like,
All right, Shane, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, it's like it's good that they're testing it, and at least they're not testing it on people. But then again, what if they're testing it and it goes wrong, and that animal they're testing it on dies?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But at least it wasn't
But I
a
mean,
person that they did it to.
but in my eyes, they test like stuff like colognes and deodorants, habits, right?
I mean, with
In
those,
my
you could test
eyes,
those on people.
but I mean, then again, though, I don't think it'd be right for them to be like they have the opportunity to test it on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead,
Yeah.
they test it on a human and give them insufferable. But I mean, then again, though, it's not necessarily right for rabbits or like animals to have that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'll be back, boys. I'm gonna go make dinner. You guys continue. I'll be back.
Neo Arrow says they think it's very advantageous for us, especially things like bioassays, or however you pronounce that, to test toxicity.
Yeah, I watched him.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it.
Yeah. It's like I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it canceled, but I'm not, just gonna openly support it too.
Yeah.
Even though I think I might have openly supported it for a little bit there. Whatever. And what's your opinion on veganism? More importantly, that vegan teacher, whose name I haven't heard
Honestly, I would
spoken
be
in
fine
months.
with veganism. I would be fine with veganism, except for people like that vegan teacher.
Yeah.
She's the reason that I don't like. Honestly.
Yeah. It's like.
But I mean, if somebody walks up to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm vegan," it's not that bad. But like.
All right. This is off topic of what we just brought up, but Neo Arrow says they love animals, so they think maybe we should try testing on plants instead of rats. But the thing about testing on plants is
Yeah, they don't have the
plants,
same genes.
They don't have the
they
same
don't have blood.
genes. They're not exactly the same. They don't have much of a.
They're not.
They don't have. Hang on, I've got a thing on my wall that can So they don't have organ systems. Well, at least not organ systems like us.
Yeah, they don't have the same they don't necessarily have skin. They don't have this. They don't react the same.
Yeah, and I mean, if we were
it would
testing
just make it 20 times harder to test on them.
And it's like yeah, it's kind of like imagine testing makeup on a freaking sunflower.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Neo Arrow has also said veganism is a personal choice and it's okay. Vegan teacher Big Dumb. Crickety says that vegan teacher shames people who don't have her opinion, but veganism overall is fine. Now, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Right. Veganism,
Yeah, so do I.
I'm perfectly fine with veganism. But whenever it comes to
people like that vegan
people like that vegan teacher, whenever it comes to protesting animal rights, animal rights activists, while I do understand where they're coming from. They feel bad for the animals that are dying, but then again, the meat industry is just quite a necessary thing. I mean, if everyone just went completely vegan and nobody ate meat, not only would that cause overpopulation with the cows and stuff, but also we wouldn't be as healthy, you know, because like
Yeah.
meat contains a lot of proteins that plants don't have that we need.
Yeah. That's why almost every vegan you see, they're very.
Yeah. Now, of course, that wasn't shaming on veganism. At least I hope it wasn't. But I understand going vegan if you want to, get weight loss and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just don't like meat at all. I understand that, but pushing everyone to be vegan and just stopping animal killing
That's just
entirely,
too far.
that is too far, and that would completely ruin the food chain too.
I know.
The ecosystem would get kind of messed up. There'd be an imbalance between plants and animals and stuff. And not only that, but you're
This
eating the plants the cows could have ate.
Different, think your way. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Arrow says, I eat meat, but when I think about what it is, I feel a bit guilty. I usually eat more fruits and vegetables and grains than meat.
That's fair.
That is fair. Now you'd especially feel guilty if what you're eating is something that just come off of your property. Like, for instance, we've got a bit of a farm going, we got chickens and goats, and it might feel a little guilty to just, I'm eating Benji right now.
Yeah.
That's one of my goats' names, by the way.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do guns make society safer or more violent?
That's a tough question.
I know.
I say guns are pretty good for self-defense. Now, if someone doesn't threaten you, you just feel like shooting someone. That's a big no-no.
That's just murder.
That is just murder. But if you're like protecting your home or something,
you genuinely cannot justify that.
No, you can't. And if it's self-defense,
But if somebody's
don't shoot to kill.
Yeah, don't. If you do, you can get charged for that. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. And if it's home defense, once again, don't shoot to kill unless the only weapon in range is an AA gun and there's nothing you can do to not kill them.
Or a 50 cal.
Or a 50 cal. Just don't kill them. Maybe obliterate their kneecaps or something. They'll learn for that. And it'd be a bit harder to sneak in through windows.
Oh, you like robbing me with your grippy little mitts? Too bad.
Say goodbye to your knees, Joe Swanson. But yeah, and either way, I don't think I could shoot to kill, and if I did, that'd definitely stick with me for a while.
I feel like I could.
Like, I could if I absolutely had to. It's just the mental stuff that would put on me. It's just, I don't think I'd be able to deal with it.
It depends on what they're doing. If they're threatening me, and I have to, I do it. No regrets. I mean...
Arrow says, so I guess gun protect, but also attack.
Yes, it does.
Exactly. Now, but yeah, if I did shoot to kill, I wouldn't be good for me because I'd just be thinking, well, I mean, if I didn't kill them, they could have changed their ways and lived a better life, But no, I killed them, so now they don't have a chance, and they lived I assume, to be terrible life.
Yeah. I've got another question that, like, me personally, I just now with.
All right.
And you're gonna talk to the chat things for a second.
But I can't hear you. You're cutting out.
Oh, I'm gonna go do me things for. All right.
All right.
Okay, but I have a question to leave you off on. Okay.
Okay.
I should be gone for that long though. Do you think people like Elon and like people like that?
What
you're Jeffrey Bezos?
Cutting out again. But Elon Musk and Jeffrey Bezos. That's what I got out of that.
Do you think that they changed the world in a good way or a bad way?
All right. Well, Dalton, you're just in time for this question.
Okay.
Do you think Elon Musk, people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos changed the world in a good way or a bad way? Let's see. All Jeff Bezos. Oh, Oh no, I'm thinking of Mark Zuckerberg. So Jeff Bezos did make
I
Amazon, which
yeah
definitely did make online shopping a big thing.
yeah.
Hmm. But Elon Musk.
Personally, I think they made it. Mm, Elon Musk made it better. Jeff Bezos, I feel, made it worse.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of people talking bad about Elon Musk, and I say he did make the world better because he completely ruined Twitter.
That and he made, as much as I hate to say it, electric cars, which are kind of nice, but the reason I say Jeff Bezos was bad is because with Amazon,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's some more support small businesses and whatever,
Yeah,
but think about how much more gas needs to be used to get those Amazon boxes everywhere.
exactly. And just like all that, Crickety says they'd create life-changing inventions that would make life easier, but also more corrupt.
Exactly. That's a good. That's yes.
Yeah, Crickety knows what they're talking about.
Frickin' he knows, bruh. He knows.
He knows. Or she, we're not assuming here.
I am.
Alright. But yeah, and the thing about electric cars is they are kind of nice, less emissions and everything, but then again, it's just more batteries for the ocean.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, also the whole, built-in computer system and everything, anyone if someone could find out how to hack into those, then just many lives would be lost. I'll tell you that for sure.
That's a valid point. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Neo Arrow says Elon, even if he does bad, his intentions are good and can change the world in a great way.
That's true. I mean, he is developing. He's developed SpaceX, which is pretty much like a
NASA
take a
2.0.
vacation to another planet kind of thing, which would be cool.
So,
Yeah.
have you guys decided on a final answer or not?
Not yet. We're still debating it.
Oh, okay.
We're kind of a bit 50-50 on this because, like Neo Arrow said, even if they do bad, their intentions are always good and can change the world in a great way.
Yeah.
Or at least said that for Elon. I don't know about, Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's fair.
My dog's outside. Hold up. Give me a minute, boys.
Not your problem. It's fine.
Hey, that was my problem. I'm the only one home.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you think about it.
What?
Dalton, you're still on a podcast, Dalton.
Come on, Scooter.
If you think
I
about
don't have
it.
anything in my hand. Calm down.
If you think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he
My
said,
dog's ankles.
their intentions were always good.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's if they did something wrong, though.
Yeah.
They've
Okay.
done many of things that are good for the society, but
Mhm.
then again, they can backfire very easily. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true.
Hey, I just thought of something though. This is off topic, but it'd be pretty cool. What if every episode we invited a member of the chat to join the call with us?
Ooh,
Yes.
I'd be
Just like
down.
one episode, new member. Yes.
Yes.
100%.
All right. Do either of you have Discord, Neo Arrow, or Crickety, or both of you? We could talk about this, through actual conversation as opposed to just chat. A question like
Every episode we
pro-life or
invite someone new.
pro-choice, would that be too controversial? Would that be too controversial?
Well, I mean, we already talked about abortion already.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We did. We already talked about that. Personally, I'm pro-life. Arrow, you have Discord. Alright, could you drop it? I mean, I could add you. We might have to move this to a different, maybe just
Yeah.
move this over to general so
Yeah.
that we don't have to
Yeah.
add people as admins to let them in.
Right.
Alright. Dalton, go to general.
Okay.
Sorry, my
Yep.
Discord died.
Yeah, that's fine. But Era, if you want to join, you could either tell me your name or I could show you mine. I'm Creedman. What are the numbers? I don't remember the numbers. What are the numbers? What are the numbers? The numbers. What do they mean, Mason?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Sorry, I can't do Discord on weekdays, but we'll try to find it. Oh,
Alright.
okay. That's fine.
While Shane's doing that, favorite candy. How about that?
Ooh. Ooh, that's tough.
Definitely like a Hershey's bar.
Hershey's
Like a milk
talking like
chocolate
plain
Hershey's
or-
bar. Milk chocolate Hershey's bar.
Oh, so you're a basic boy. Got it.
No, I just like the flavor of it.
Mine would either have to be dark chocolate Hershey bars or those chocolate
Actually,
oranges.
I have something very, very controversial that I know Dalton will not like.
Okay.
When's the next
Almond
episode?
Joy.
We'll try to do
Oh
these
my God.
either once every day or once every other day.
I'd say
I
mine
was
is like
thinking
dark
once-
almond, or dark chocolate and almond.
That's fair.
Mine would have to be
Or-
Reese's Pieces and those Lifesaver gummies.
Or Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's
They're-
peanut butter cups.
That's
They're pretty
fair.
good. Yeah, Crickety
Now-
says Reese's Pieces and Snickers.
Oh, Snickers is actually a pretty good.
Snickers.
That
Okay.
is. That is.
I like This is also controversial. For some reason, people don't like these. It would probably the Whopper milk balls and the
Nope.
Ooh,
Have to
those are
agree.
pretty good.
So either those or I don't know something else. I don't remember.
So
Um,
Reese's Pieces.
Butterfingers.
Lifesaver gummies.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers are fire.
They are.
Butterfingers are amazing. On
People.
God.
There are a lot of people that don't like them, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
All right, least favorite candy.
Gumdrops.
Yeah. Candy corn.
I'd have to say
100%
Dots.
Candy corn.
Yeah.
Dots or
Candy corn or dots? I mean, I can deal with candy corn, but I mean dots. They're
can't.
just.
Dots are gross, and candy corn is even worse. I hate candy
Yeah,
corn.
that's fair.
Candy corn is kind of like on a meh for me. I mean, it's like if you made me eat it, I'd eat it, but they taste kind of like flavored wax, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Candy corn for me is like I wouldn't eat it even if I was starving and I was about to die. I wouldn't.
And you know,
I can't.
the thing about gumdrops for me is I hate the texture of them, and they're just like too overwhelmingly sweet.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I also don't like the way that like they stick to your molars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
That's fair.
I'll be right back. But I have another question to leave you all on.
All right. Yeah, what is it?
Okay.
Seth?
I have another. Okay. Favorite and least favorite holidays.
My least favorite holiday would
So I'll be
probably
right back.
my least favorite holiday. Well, let's go for my favorite first. My favorite is Thanksgiving because that means I can eat all I want and not be judged for it.
That's a valid statement.
Mm-hmm. And my least favorite, that'd probably have to be Easter, maybe. I don't
That's
know,
fair.
It's just I don't like boiled eggs.
My favorite holiday, I'd have to say, is July 4th. Just because I get to light fireworks.
Yeah, America!
Exactly. Least favorite, I'd have to say is
Black History Month.
no, can't say that.
Sorry.
Least favorite, I'd have to say is
I don't like Easter.
I'm gonna have to go with not Easter, but like Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween. Halloween isn't that good either. All the times I've ever been trick-or-treating, it was just either very disappointing in the yield, or it was just very cold.
Yeah. That's
And then,
fair.
trick-or-treating got replaced with trunk-or-treating, which essentially you're just, going up to people, and they,
Yeah.
it's not like you go door to door anymore.
Well, yeah, it's because people are all worried about stuff now. It's like,
Mhm.
bruh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crickety's favorite holiday is either Christmas or Halloween, kind of generic. I'm sure,
Okay.
that's a lot of people's favorite. Your least favorite is... Gotta wait for him to figure out and type it. But, yeah, I don't like Easter because not only do I not like boiled eggs, it's just going out and searching for things.
Yeah.
I'm already bad enough at finding my marbles because clearly I've lost them. But
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's, you know.
But even if they're super colorful and stick out, I still cannot for the life of me find them.
Yeah. Oh, so we're just gonna talk about the fact that like we completely skipped Easter this year.
Yeah, we did. Crickety
We
says
skipped
their
it
least
past
favorite
couple
is maybe
years.
Hanukkah because they don't celebrate it, and you know what? That's fair.
That you know
That is fair.
I like the little dreidel thing. The little dreidel things are fun.
That is
Just
pretty.
to like spin.
That's fair.
But
Is that you, Dalton, with the Tommy?
no.
I'll be right back.
Oh, there's a Tommy outside of the home.
Okay.
Let's see.
I wish we could see Chad. See if they're asking any questions.
Yes, Sam. You can pull up his stream and see it.
I could do that.
I mean,
I'm struggling to find YouTube. Give me a
I'm
minute.
back, and I've also got chat open. I'm reading it actively, so.
Okay. Well, I meant for like when you dip. We would
Oh,
have
for like
something.
whenever I go. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. But since you're back, I'm not gonna worry about it.
All right, childhood pets. Like, what was your favorite childhood pet, or just your childhood pet in general?
This one's gonna make me sad. My dog Roxy.
Ah. Crickety says, "What do we want for Christmas?" I don't do Christmas. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that I don't want to, because I don't have a problem with doing Christmas itself. It's just, we found out Christmas does have its roots back to pagan traditions.
Meh.
and
It's
they
just
got
like-
really big into Christianity and whatnot. So
Yeah. And also, it's just at this point, since I make my own money, if I really wanted something, I'd just buy it.
Yeah. I'd say my biggest Christmas want is a Lego Bugatti,
Ooh. Lego Star
which is
Destroyer.
like
I don't really have
$400.
anything that I want. I mean,
Either that or alcohol, one of the two.
for the record, he is 21 years old.
He is over the
For the
age of
record, I
21.
am
He is
21
legally
years
allowed
old.
to drink.
Yes.
I don't really have anything that I want.
Yeah.
I mean,
Crickety says they're still in their childhood and they have 2 cats. Okay.
Hmm.
I have 2 childhood pets that I, really miss. Or actually 3. So, one of them, I had this golden retriever lab mix. Her name was Cindy. Seth, you may remember her.
I do.
You do. Right. I don't remember much about her, but I do remember I really liked her. And there was this, the other childhood pet that I had is a dog. Another dog. She was a Great Dane. And Seth definitely knows who I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
I was about to say she died recently, but I think it might have been 2 years ago now. Still
Yeah,
feels
it was-
really recent, but
Yeah.
her name was Rain, and she dog.
Mm-hmm.
She pulled a dog and just fell over.
Yeah, we still don't know what killed
Back
her.
on that, and my whole Roxy childhood pet.
hmm
I got her when I was a baby, and I grew up with her my entire life. She was my friend. I talked to her about everything and whatnot. And nothing happened to her. She didn't have cancer or nothing. She just got old, and we had to put her down. But I was there when we put her down, and I saw her look at me and give me the most happiest smile, and it broke me.
Oh,
Because I can tell she didn't want to go, but she was in so much pain, and it broke me. Her ashes are downstairs, and I can't even look at them without bursting into tears.
Yeah, I kind of wish I cremated my
Great
dog.
job, Dalton. Thank you for making the stream emotional.
Dang it,
Hey,
Dalton!
He asked, okay? He asked.
But yeah, I also had another cat. His name was Tigger, I think, like named after the the bouncy tiger thing from Winnie the
Tigger.
Pooh.
Yeah.
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 And was it him? Might have been another one. I don't know. All I remember is one day I was getting up, getting ready for school. I heard a noise outside. I looked out there, and there was a cloud of cat hair over the road.
Oh no.
Oh.
And
Tigger's one letter away from being very racist.
needless to say, that was a very depressing morning and day.
I bet.
So, yeah.
My other two childhood dogs I still have with me. Pains in my asses, but I still have them.
I have another cat. He's still alive right now. I'm sure he's gonna die pretty soon. Because he scratched half of his ear off.
Yeah, sounds about right.
He's been wearing a cone ever since me and Seth come back from that vacation. He's been wearing a cone.
We're pretty sure my other dog is pretty close because he's not eating.
No.
Yeah.
He's like 16. He's an old boy. He old.
Yeah. My cat is about as old as Easton is.
Worst childhood pet, Easton.
My bunny.
My worst childhood pet I had a dog back whenever I was 4, and his name was Roscoe, and all I remember of him is he bit me and scratched me, and then one day I come home. Go away! One day I come home with one of those gloves. I went to the doctor, I blew it up, filled it up with air, and tied it off, and then I went over to go say hi to the dog. He bit it, and it popped, and I never forgave him since.
I would definitely have to say mine was my bunny Bugsy. Such a dillweed.
Yeah, Crickety.
Bro,
I
pet him, he'd bite me and whatnot, and my parents left him outside in like 110-degree heat for like 4 hours. And when we came back home, he was just laying there, just motionless.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, he was a dillweed. He pooped in my room, man.
Did I ever tell you about my 6 little chickens named Terry, Terrence, Tyrone, Tim, Tyler, and Kyle?
No, you have not.
Oh well, I have 6 little chickens. All right, there's Terry and Terrence. They're very similar, hence the similar names. Tyrone, he's also similar to Terry and Terrence.
Is he black?
All of them are except for Kyle. Well, no, Tyler.
That makes sense.
Tyler and Kyle.
That makes sense.
All right, so Tyler is.
Who named them?
Tyler's a white chicken. All right, and so I chose a very generic white name. Kyle is orange, and Terry, Terrence, Tyrone, and Tim. They are
black.
Let's see. So Terry and Terrence, they're black with a bit of gray in them. Tyrone is black with red, I think. Yeah. And Tim is just a Terry and Tim is just a Terry and Terrence
the
clone.
orange one Donald, bro, for real.
Well, no, I had to stick with the T's, except for Kyle. Nobody likes Kyle.
Oh, done.
But yeah, I have 6 chickens, and then I also have 3 goats. Seth knows this already. I'm not sure.
I love how we started with childhood pets, and now we're just at pets we currently own, and we're at goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Shane's house is essentially a farm.
That's what we're going for. We have 3 goats. We have Benji.
The crazy. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but the crazy thing is, right? They have like a ton of land, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing stopping them from actually using said land is because it's a giant gully. It's just a drop-off.
hell.
Yeah. Dalton, there's a rock on me. There's a rock man on me. Can you kill me? Can you kill him, please? Not kill me, please.
I can kill you. Yeah,
Okay,
I can
but
do that.
Please
yeah, I
don't.
have 3 ghosts. We have
You don't even
Benji.
know.
We got him about 2 months ago. We have Rowdy. He was actually born a couple, maybe. No way. We got Benji like 3 months ago, something like that. I don't know. Rowdy was born 3-4 weeks ago, and Rowdy's mother.
With Mountain Dew.
Rowdy's mother has a very generic name. Rowdy's mother
Karen?
is named
Miranda.
Mama.
Ah,
No way.
So-
Mama. Ooh. Sorry.
Started a metronome for some reason. But yeah.
Mama.
Fun.
No way.
Alright, and I also have 2 dogs and 3 cats at the moment.
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats.
Yeah, I have 2 dogs. I'm sure you've heard me talking about both of them before, Buck and Copper.
Yeah.
Buck he's had before. Wait, have you had Buck before Rain?
No,
Or did-
Buck come about 2 years after Rain.
No. Okay. So Buck's
Real quick,
estimated
before,
lifespan
hold on.
is about a year.
Before we continue with this conversation, Shane, if you see any questions in chat, just write them down.
Alright. Yeah, we don't want to use up.
We get to 'em.
We don't want to use up all of our questions either.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can continue.
But yeah, Buck is a Chiweenie. He's a
Of
Chiweenie.
course,
He's a
Chiweenie, bro.
scrunkly
His
little
name is
fellow.
Buck.
He's a scrimbo.
Dude, that's scringe.
You know, he's yeah. And basically all he does, he lays around, sleeps, eats, has these giant eyes, does yoga, goes sometimes, and smells terrible.
Sounds about right.
And then there's Copper. And Copper is
So that just
quite
found an airdrop.
opposite of Buck, right? Copper is basically always awake.
Oh. Gotta run back
The
home.
I'm pretty sure the only time Copper sleeps is whenever he's in his kennel at night. Alright. And God forbid you pick up his ball. Alright. You pick up his ball and he will keep. You throw it away from him, he'll pick it up and bring it right back to you. And so then you're just stuck in an infinite loop of playing fetch. And he just. I think I've got a picture of him. For both of them.
Damn. So I've got Scooter, which is the one who's really old. Pomeranian Chihuahua. We got Hope, which is a fat. I'm talking fat, like thick
Mhm.
doggo. A Chihuahua miniature greyhound. She's got these really long, skinny legs and a fat body.
Hmm.
We have our 2 cats, Salem and OJ. Salem is black, like pitch black. Like you turn off the lights, you cannot find him. He is poofed. And then OJ, which is an orange cat, who is
O.J. Simpson?
the most laziest cat you will ever meet.
Hmm. Okay, I'm scrolling up.
All
to
he does
general
is sleeps
Hmm.
24/7. I'm not talking like he plays now. If you play with him, he'll sit there, like lay on his side and just swat at it. That's all he'll do.
Hmm.
He's lazy.
Isn't that every cat though?
Yeah, well, yeah. But
Yep. And Seth, tell us about your pets you currently have.
Steph's gone.
Oh. So when's the funeral
Seth's
for him?
not important, so therefore we do not care. Next question.
Next question. Chat, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask for us to answer? To answer? Just realized there's a lot of stream delay. We're going to be sitting here for a minute. So in the meantime, let's ask a question of our own. Android versus iPhone.
Android, 100%. Don't get me wrong. iPhone, they're nice, right? They're cool, whatever. But Androids are just so much better in my opinion.
I feel like Androids are cheaper and do a bit more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But then again, with iPhone, you've got the built-in FaceTime and everything. It's a bit more customizable than Android. There's some more stuff you can do with it. But then again, it's like twice the price and half the durability.
Exactly. Like, I feel Android runs way smoother.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's just me personally.
It's got Siri. I personally think Siri is better than Google Assistant.
It's not Google Assistant anymore. It's Bixby.
I had never heard that.
Dude, on the new phones, it's Bixby. You don't get Google Assistant anymore. Bixby is so annoying. Because, if you're driving and you park, Bixby will be like, do you want to remember where you parked? And she'll have you take a picture. It's like, bruh, what?
I don't know if anybody that actually uses Alexa unless they have, one in their house.
Exactly, bruh.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to think Google Assistant Bixby might be... I don't know. Okay, so Google Assistant and Siri have their ups and downs. But, yeah, which actually does more? Has anyone ever found that out?
I think Siri does more.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, now, how about Xbox versus PlayStation? Now, don't be biased. Alright. There's a serious
Not being
debate.
biased, Xbox.
Not being biased, Xbox. Alright.
Just because I've played both. Don't get me wrong, both are great consoles.
Yeah.
It's just Xbox's Game Pass is better. Their graphics are a little bit better.
Yeah, because with the PlayStation version of the Game Pass, I mean, I don't even think you get those games for free. You just get them at a discounted rate.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, they're like, oh, we get PlayStation Plus, we get Bronze, Platinum, and Gold. It's like, yeah, but to be able to access all the games, you have to buy Gold. For Game Pass, you just buy Game Pass and you get all of them.
Yeah. All right. This is on the topic we were just talking about. Crickety says iPhones are more user friendly. Androids have a wider price range. Androids have actually a bit more customization. You can emulate games on Android, so I think Android is better.
That's true.
And they're an Apple
Plus,
user.
Android also has cheaper phones. Like, they have the phones for the people that make less money. They still have cheap-ish phones, for them.
Yeah. And they say Apple might have more features though. All right. I mean,
which would make sense.
My phone. I got my phone for $70, and I think it's almost, if not as good as an iPhone.
Exactly.
And I got it for $75 as opposed to $1,700.
Exactly.
Okay, but now back to the PlayStation versus Xbox debate. Now, I feel that Xbox controllers are actually a bit more comfortable than PlayStation controllers, having the, joysticks at different elevations.
Yeah.
I'm not too big of a fan of having the joysticks right next to each other.
I'm not either. The joysticks right next to each other just kind of
throws me off.
Ruin it for me.
Then also, there's the shapes as opposed to the letters. Like, every other console has letters, right? But the PlayStation has shapes. Now, I know what shapes are what that translates to on Xbox, but sometimes it throws me off. It'd be like, press X, and then I press where X on Xbox
X?
would be.
Yeah, dude, I've done that before. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Neo Arrow says, I am a Nintendo person, but I do have a PS5, and the controller is supreme. I heard the PS5 controllers are good.
I will admit, the PS5 controllers do have haptic feedback, which was probably, phenomenal.
It'd be awesome if the Xbox Elite controllers had that.
Exactly.
And, the PlayStation controllers do have the gyro sensors in them.
Yeah.
So I think I think the PS5 controllers are better than Xbox controllers in general, just because of everything there. But then again, it does also have its downsides. Like we just mentioned, the joysticks, they feel kind of strange.
Yeah.
There's a good amount of weight and has rumble on all surfaces. But I figured, doesn't Xbox have that too? Unless they are talking about
Yes.
Xbox.
Well, our rumbles are in the hands part. On
Yeah.
PS5, I think it's like the entirety of the controller, which
Yeah.
I mean isn't that big a deal, but
Yeah, true. And I mean, I don't know if PlayStation has this, but the Xbox Elite controllers have a button dedicated to clipping things. Taking screenshots, clipping.
yeah.
Just making clips. But I feel like the Xbox Elite controllers are actually more, fragile than others. It's like it feels like if I hold it the wrong way, it might break.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Neo Arrow says the trigger buttons can be changed by games. They can become harder to push down depending on the game. Yeah. So the thing about the PlayStation controllers is, they have that feature. So like say, you're playing a battle royale game, you could have the trigger emulate, how the gun trigger is, have the different weight there, I guess. If you're playing like a racing game, you can have the trigger emulate how hard it would be to press the pedal. All that. But I do think in terms of color, Xbox Green is better than PlayStation Blue.
For real.
PlayStation Blue is cool, but Xbox Green I think is better.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of customer service, I guess, well, not just customer service, but also like, just being user friendly. I think Xbox takes that. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. I would say user friendly is more Xbox's thing. Because you got to think, PlayStation now, they record every voice chat.
Yeah.
And they review them and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, meh.
The Nintendo GameCube controller. I actually had a GameCube before.
I've played on a GameCube, but I've never actually owned one.
Yeah, I had one before. It was pretty cool. The controllers are kind of strange. I'm gonna look it up just to show the stream.
Seth, you have missed a lot.
Oh, I would imagine.
We went through like an entire Xbox, PlayStation debate, Android versus iPhone.
Don't go outside. We're being door camped.
Are we?
Yeah. So, real quick, before we continue with any questions, TTV something. I've been trying to go farm barrels at launch, and I keep killing them. Look in this box real quick.
Yeah, these. Yeah, I forgot about that. The joystick are octagonal.
Also, I got an airdrop. Look in the... Is it this box? No, it's, top right, bottom left? No?
Alright, chat, any topics?
No. I think it's that... Oh, it's this one right here.
Any other topics?
Low tier 3.
Ooh, huge. Okay. Let me...
Yeah, we're being door camped, so...
Okay.
Anyway, Seth, or Shane, continue on with the questions.
What's happening?
I'm trying to think of one.
What questions are happening? Let me think. Do you guys think that the U.S. president that voting for the U.S. president, do you guys think that should be done differently, or do you think it should be done how it is done now?
Well, all right. So I feel like it should be more of an online thing as opposed to actual votes. Because, well, with an actual vote, if you were to mail in your ballot, people could just mail in things for people that don't even actually exist.
That's the same
No.
thing with online, though.
Well, and also the whole issue with the mailing thing is it's harder to count that because there are also people that send it in that didn't provide a name or anything.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which is why, it took so long for us to figure out who won the midterm elections, because I had to count it, because people kept mailing it in.
That's fair. Dalton, stop. None of that, alright?
Alright, Neo Arrow, I'll come up with a topic. So bad, it's good.
So bad, it's good. Are we talking like food?
Just
or like
anything,
a game?
I guess.
Anything?
Okay, not Fortnite.
So something so bad that it's good.
None of you have ever had actual experience with this, but I have to say, some Undertale fan games, they are really bad, but so bad that they're good. You know? You don't know. You've never played them.
Is that you outside?
Yeah, nobody's out here. Yeah, I can't say that I've played Undertale fan games, but
I mean, there are some really good ones that feel like, it's actually
that's
the
kind
actual
of like
game
a bad
itself,
topic, though.
That topic is so bad, it's good.
Honestly, I can't really answer that question because I don't really know
same.
anything that's so bad that it's good.
I can't really think of anything that's so bad that it's good besides Goat Simulator. That's about it.
No?
I can actually agree with that one. Goat
Yeah,
Simulator is horrible, but the only reason it's good is because it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the first time I played Goat Simulator, I just wouldn't stop laughing.
Yeah. Dalton.
I think TTV Broken lives here.
Also, Seth,
Yeah, they do.
I know you owned a PS3 at one point. Did you ever own a PS4? Wait, no, because PS4 was Xbox One generation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think
Seth, he's on the roof.
the Xbox One generation come out, you got a Xbox One, of course.
Got it right. That's...
These guys are hitting me from shots they should not be hitting, I'm gonna be honest. Ooh.
Okay. And I'm going home. Yeah.
Seth, I'm about to lose another Tommy, bro.
What?
This dude has me pinned to a rock.
What's your opinion on the A minor chord?
Can't say I've ever encountered the A minor chord.
This is the A minor chord.
I hate it. It sounds horrible.
Nostalgic games. I used to play a game called My Singing Monsters. I just re-downloaded it and I still love it. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty fun game. And it still is, I mean, it even got Seth here into it, and he seemed like the last person I would expect to play that.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That is pretty fair.
I think we did kind of gloss over the nostalgic games.
You almost caught a 12 gauge
in the
face.
Favorite games ones, because, all my favorite games are the nostalgic ones. Oh, I still have a rare ghast.
I'm dead.
Yeah. And the A minor chord is pretty cool. Crickety says, favorite school subject and why? So,
school
science.
Subject.
Yeah, I was about to say, science or
social
reading.
Studies for me.
I liked reading class.
Science
I liked science just because it was like you learned how to mix chemicals and stuff and like whatnot.
Yeah. Chemistry. They teach you how to make blue
stuff
meth.
like that. And it was like the coolest thing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got to that because
Yeah.
Seth, what happened to like that ton of wood that we had?
Furnaces.
Ah.
What's your
How long
opinion
is
on
this?
the
How long
Easter
has this been
Island
going on
head?
for?
Easter Island head emoji. I think the
Easter
Easter
Island
Island head
head emoji?
emoji is pretty cool. I mean,
I've
It
never
is
seen
pretty
it.
cool.
here, I'll send it through the general chat. Just gonna be... Everyone else in the server isn't gonna get any context behind this, but whatever.
How long has this been going on for? The whole podcast thing. I'd love to know.
Oh, the podcast has been going on for about... Let's see. We've been doing this for almost 2 hours now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long do we want our episodes to be? Because we don't want them to be like 4 hours long, where it's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's like 4 hours. Why would anybody watch 4 hours of us just talking? But then again,
I say we get the I say we get them to 2.5 hours at most. Well,
okay,
or maybe at least. I don't know. Just try to keep it around 2.5 hours.
okay.
All right.
And I've got to try to get this emoji in here. I'm not even sure they have this on Windows. Neo Arrow says, my 7th grade teacher set his desk on fire once.
Huh.
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 Huh. Okay, enough villager noises.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find the emoji, but favorite subject probably biology. Biology was a pretty good subject. In fact,
Biology was a cool subject.
I have this thing sitting in my windowsill. I have 3 jars I filled with pond water and just let it do its own thing. I'm gonna go see if anything is still alive.
I'm dead to an L9 by November 9th, 2005.
That's the guy we're chill with. That's the guy I was playing with last night.
Alright.
Why is he sitting above our base with an L9?
Okay.
Oh.
Stuff in that one's kind of dead. This one overgrown with algae.
That's the guy we were at least chill with.
The other one has
no,
snails
no.
in it.
Fun.
Moya. Ah. I hope I pronounced that right.
Can't really think of any more like topics.
Alright, that's the
Things
emoji
to
they were
talk
talking about.
about.
Well, let's see here. Things we may want to achieve in the future.
Definitely becoming semi-rich. Like, I'm not talking like a millionaire, but like I'm talking where I can live comfortably.
So maybe,
Yeah.
have like 100,000 in your bank account at all times, Like
yeah,
that.
kinda. Yeah, like that.
Like that. My plans here are not only to get this podcast big, that way we can talk to celebrities, but
That's fair.
also, mostly just, getting better at making music and then start making my own stuff and publishing it, and maybe, just maybe, getting big.
Mine would also be to edit your videos.
Oh yeah, forgot. You're gonna be my editor.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Seth, what do you aspire to be in the future? Or do you have no plans for your future at all?
To at least become successful. Like, not necessarily like, okay, Dalton. Sorry. I just spawned in. I just watched you murder.
I
slump.
don't mean to interrupt your turn here, but also I do kind of hope to be the pianist in a band at some point.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I at least want to be successful enough to where I don't have to worry about financial problems. and I have like a steady source of income that can get me by.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Crickety says to go to college and get a good job. I mean, that sounds good. I don't.
Don't go to college. College is a scam.
College is a good scam. I mean, if you want to go to college, more power to you. You know,
Yeah, I'm not
do
gonna
what you
stop.
want. I personally don't want to go to college just because it's a waste of money.
Yeah, Neo Arrow has a similar aspiration as me, and that's to make a living from making music.
I want to make a living from streaming.
That.
It'd be like my lifelong dream. Either that or be a mechanic.
My only issue with streaming is it's possible, but like it just takes so long to set up and to actually get famous. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, but that's kind of the fun part is the journey you have to go through to get there.
Yeah.
And making, getting more and more recurring viewers.
That's
Building
fair.
kind of like a friendship with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crickety. If you do want to learn the piano, it's best to do it while you're young. You don't want to be an old person with arthritis trying to figure out how to play a C minor chord.
Yeah, that was the same with me in guitar.
Yeah.
Dalton, I have a question.
Yeah. Just.
You want to research ladder and go to our friend's roof and just start either raiding them or door camping?
Yeah. Just start playing. Start playing around on piano for fun. There's this YouTuber who does piano tutorials. They're called Sheet Music Boss. You probably heard of them because of their popular songs Rush E and Rush E2. And just they have a decent amount of tutorials that can teach you how to play your favorite songs on there. And if you don't have them there, that you can always just suggest it to them. They might do it, And I mean, just keep practicing one song over and over and over again. And once you master that, move on to another. Now, of course, you don't want to be learning too many songs at one time because then you'll just get burnt out on it.
That, or you'll just get them all mixed up and never know how to play it right.
Now, Neo Arrow, I understand what you're going from, coming from, using online tutorials, not sheet music. Sheet music, I kind of wish I did learn it, but sheet music, yeah. However, learning online, that has helped me somewhat start learning how to play by ear and whatnot, All the people I know that can read sheet music, they don't know how to play by ear. But all the people that I know that did do online tutorials, they figured it out.
Yeah.
Because, another thing is, you're not always going to have sheet music with you,
Yeah.
So if you find a piano and you want to play it, you're not just going to be able to reach into your back pocket and pull out the convenient...
You could.
The song you just conveniently had in your back pocket.
You could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean...
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't either. It'd be really cool if Seth here learned an instrument.
I know.
Huh?
No
I
instrument.
know, it'd be pretty chill.
That'd be pretty poggers.
We're being door camped again.
Never mind.
Are we?
That'd be pretty cool of you.
I just left the
You could have
base
a
with like
band.
3 laptops, so I need to go recycle them.
I think it would be useful to learn how to read sheet music, but I don't think it's necessary. It isn't. And one of the issues I do have with sheet music is sometimes you have to pay for it. No, I think you always have to pay for it. And I'd rather not spend money on something where I could just look up a tutorial for it and know how to play it anywhere.
Seth just don't even leave the base. But yeah, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, if you do want to learn piano, first start off slow. Don't go off, trying to learn how to play Rushy. I mean,
Ow.
it just isn't very smart. Unless it is smart, and I just didn't know about it. You know what? That might be smart.
What?
Play a super complicated song as your first song. That way everything else just feels really easy.
It's not how that works, but okay.
Yeah, sure it is.
Yeah.
I'll be back momentarily.
Okay. They're soft setting something stone in their base.
Hmm?
They're soft setting something stone in their base.
Interesting.
Yes, very much indeed. They're coming over with DB.
Okay. We have a top door now.
Okay. My
I have
favorite
returned.
color is Grongi.
Yeah, we have a top door.
One day you aspire to play Megalo Strike Back. That's a pretty good one. You know,
That's a good dream. I don't know.
I haven't learned it yet, but I plan to in the future at some time.
I don't know if that's a good dream to have or not.
I've had a lot of
there's
suggestions for that. Neo Arrow
Just
says,
don't even
music
leave,
has been
honestly.
my passion for 2 years now, so it would really be nice to make music as a living. And I agree. Now, the thing about making music, though, is sometimes, well, with most people, you start off small, and it's like, okay, you have to be big for
Bruh.
people to listen to you, but for people to listen to you, you have to be big. It's really hard to start off small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Sorry,
you
these guys
do
are
what
just
you love as a
ridiculous.
job, make sure not to make it a chore.
They're not
Yes,
here. Oh, yeah, they are.
absolutely.
No, there's a group running around the clan base in H8 with bows, and every time I try to farm wood, I just immediately get murdered.
Alright,
These guys are actually clueless, bro.
now we need a conversation topic that everyone here can partake in.
Also, they were collecting our skulls.
The current political and economic state of the world right now.
It's horrible.
It is terrible.
There's not really much for me to say about that one.
Yeah, man. Man, you got the answer.
Just scared the absolute living crap out of my cat. Oh, that was funny. Oh, what's your favorite kind of cheese? This will be a good one to leave off on for the night.
Sharp cheddar or Parmesan?
Dalton, they're coming over to our base with Tommies.
No, that's someone else.
I'm a headshot. What?
Mine's definitely brie or goose.
I got a question.
Like
If I were to say
cheddar.
plastic, would it count as a cheese?
No.
Oh, you mean like American cheese?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. I
American
kind
cheese
of
is
like
actually cheese.
Parmesan or like I kind of like Parmesan or cheddar, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I've never been too big of a fan of Swiss cheese. I don't know what the whole thing around that is. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of has like a hand sanitizer aftertaste to it.
I'd imagine. They're boosting up to our roof. One of them's on the roof.
String cheese.
String cheese. I know you did not just say string cheese.
Oh, I didn't say that. Crickety did.
Okay.
Cheddar and mozzarella.
Dalton, one's on the roof, one's on the roof with M9. And one's far with Tommy.
Mozzarella, yep. Mozzarella's pretty good too, but however, I think that's gonna be the end of this.
Yeah,
this episode
I'm
today.
kind of tired.
I am too, and
Yeah.
we're kind of running a bit dry on topics tonight. So,
Yeah.
let's see, what's today? Thursday. So if today's Thursday, then that means we'll do our next episode either tomorrow or Saturday. What are you guys thinking? Make this daily or every other day?
I'd say every other day. Yeah.
If we do it daily, we might get burnt out on it.
Yeah. Every other day or at least once a week. If not every other day.
He dropped the gun.
Okay.
Never mind, no, I didn't.
Alright, so if we don't do this at least once a week, call a welfare check on all three of us because we're probably dead.
Yeah.
Probably.
My address is Alright. It was nice having everyone.
Bermuda Triangle.
It was nice
having everybody.
Here.
You guys have a good rest of your night.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was fun doing this. I agree, Crickety. So, yep, good night. Jeez, it's only 8? Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
We've been doing this for 2 hours, I mean.
We have, haven't we? Well, see, if we do this every other day, then that would make... Yeah, that would make next episode Saturday, where Neo Arrow will actually be able to join.
How about we not do it on the weekends?
Well, if we don't do it on the weekends, then Neo Arrow here won't be able to even, do at least one. Because he can't do Discord on weekdays.
Well, we can't do it tomorrow or Saturday because I work both those days.
I
mean, unless you guys want to do it Saturday and just you guys can't include me.
Well, I mean, unless you work from midnight the start of that day to midnight the start of next day, we could find time.
I work from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday.
2 p.m. to 9 p.m.? Well, then we just do it before.
You act like Seth's finna be up, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, well, see you, everybody.